Pi network pioneers are about to witness the biggest wealth transfer in cryptocurrency history, and 99% of them don't even know it's happening. While you've been watching the price drop and feeling discouraged, institutional investors have been quietly positioning themselves for what industry insiders are calling the Pi explosion. You know what I discovered that changed everything for me? The exact same patterns that made early Bitcoin and Ethereum investors millionaires are happening with Pi Network right now, except this time it's bigger, more legal, and absolutely unstoppable. Follow my Telegram and Facebook pages in the description immediately because I'm sharing explosive Pi Network intel there that could determine whether you become wealthy or stay broke. Here's the shocking truth nobody is telling you. Every single day you doubt Pi Network, you're literally watching generational wealth slip through your fingers. I'm about to expose two hidden pillars that make Pi Network the most bulletproof investment in cryptocurrency history. And you know what terrifies me? Most pioneers will ignore this information and sell their Pi for pennies right before it explodes. What I'm about to reveal isn't just my opinion. It's based on leaked documents, insider information, and regulatory patterns that prove Pi Network is positioned to dominate the next decade of digital finance. I'm about to share with you two discoveries that completely changed how I see Pi Network's future. These aren't theories or hopeful predictions. These are strategic advantages that I believe make Pi practically impossible to fail. You know what excites me most? While everyone is focused on short-term price movements, I can see the massive economic machine that's being built behind the scenes. By the end of this video, I guarantee you'll understand why I'm more bullish on Pi Network today than I was when I first started mining. Let me tell you something that shocked me when I first realized it. Pi Network isn't just another cryptocurrency trying to avoid regulators. They've actually built what I call the world's first regulation-proof blockchain. You know what this means in my view? When the government crackdown comes, and trust me it's coming, Pi will be the safe harbor while others sink. I've watched Ripple burn through millions fighting the SEC for years. I've seen Tornado Cash developers get arrested. I've witnessed Binance struggling with compliance issues that threaten their entire operation. You know what makes me confident about Pi? They saw this regulatory tsunami coming from miles away and built their ark before the flood. In my honest opinion, this level of foresight is what separates visionary projects from those that flame out. Every Pi pioneer goes through real identity verification, not because it's trendy, but because it creates something invaluable. A network that governments can't shut down because it already follows all their rules. You know what I think this means for long-term holders? While other crypto investors are watching their portfolios get destroyed by regulatory announcements, Pi holders will be sleeping peacefully, knowing their investment is protected by law, not threatened by it. Here's where I believe Pi Network becomes absolutely revolutionary. And you know what? After studying dozens of blockchain projects, I can confidently say no one else is doing this. Most cryptocurrencies chase trends. Remember when everyone was obsessed with DeFi yields that were obviously unsustainable? Or when play-to-earn games promised infinite money-making that inevitably collapsed? I watched millions of people lose their savings chasing these bubbles. Pi Network's approach is completely different, and honestly, it's genius. Instead of creating another flash-in-the-pan application, they're building what I consider the App Store of blockchain. You know what excites me about this strategy? They have 55 million verified users. That's not just numbers on a screen. That's real people with real needs and real spending power. In my experience analyzing crypto projects, this kind of verified user base is worth more than any speculative token price. Think about it this way. Pi isn't trying to be the next viral game or trending DeFi protocol. You know what they're doing instead? They're giving millions of developers the tools to build applications that solve actual human problems, local marketplaces, service platforms, educational tools. The possibilities are endless because human creativity never stops. I believe this approach will create sustainable value that lasts decades, not just months like most crypto trends. Let's talk about Pi's price, because here's the truth. The current exchange price has nothing to do with Pi's real value. It's like judging Amazon in 1997 when critics called it just another bookstore, while Jeff Bezos was quietly building the foundation of global e-commerce. That's exactly how I see Pi today, not as a struggling coin but as a construction site for one of the most advanced economic ecosystems the world has ever seen. Smart investors don't chase hype, they buy into infrastructure, and that's what Pi truly represents. Every time Pi's price dips or another pioneer walks away, I actually get more confident. Why? Because what I see is a purification process. The impatient, get-rich-quick crowd is leaving, and what remains is a community that actually believes in the vision. In crypto, the strongest communities are always forged during the hardest times, and Pi's pioneers right now are proving that real wealth is built through patience, education, and commitment, not speculation. Pi Network was never designed to make anyone rich overnight, and that's exactly why I'm in it for the long game. While others chase meme coins hoping for quick 100x pumps, I see Pi as a 1000x opportunity that plays out over years, not days. Wealthy investors don't gamble on hype, they own pieces of systems that change how the world works, and to me, Pi has all the makings of one of those rare revolutionary systems. What excites me most isn't even the tech or compliance, it's the people. Across more than 230 countries, pioneers are using Pi in real life. Farmers selling crops, shop owners accepting payments, developers building apps. That organic adoption is more powerful than any corporate deal. Here's my bold prediction. Pi's timing is perfect. While the market clears out scams, while regulations bring clarity, and while infrastructure finally matures, Pi is positioned to emerge as a leader. The delays aren't setbacks. They're strategic. Pi is stepping into a market hungry for real utility and sustainable value. And that's why I believe this isn't just another crypto project. For the first time, we have a network that puts people before profits and vision before speculation. In my view, Pi isn't just an investment, it's the foundation of the most important financial revolution of our lifetime. So here's what I want you to do right now. And you know what? This comes straight from my heart. Stop looking at today's price and start envisioning tomorrow's possibilities. I challenge you to use this moment of doubt to strengthen your conviction, educate yourself deeper, and prepare for the rewards that patience always brings to those wise enough to wait. Make sure you follow my Telegram and Facebook pages in the description because that's where I share my most honest thoughts and exclusive Pi Network analysis that you won't find anywhere else. You know what I want from you right now? Leave a comment below telling me your biggest concern about Pi Network, and I promise I'll personally respond with my honest perspective. If this video helped restore your faith in Pi Network the way my research restored mine, please hit that like button and share it with fellow pioneers who might be losing hope. Subscribe to this channel and ring that notification bell because you know what? I'm committed to being your guide through this incredible journey, providing you with the honest analysis and emotional support you need to stay strong. Remember, in my experience with investing, you know what separates the wealthy from everyone else? They buy when others are selling, they believe when others are doubting, and they hold when others are folding. Pi Network isn't just another cryptocurrency, in my view, it's the future of digital economy. And you're not just holding tokens, you're securing your place in financial history. Keep the faith, keep building, keep believing, because you know what I'm absolutely certain about? The best days of Pi Network are still ahead of us, and those who stay the course will be rewarded beyond their wildest dreams.